What's up, everybody? That was terrible. that was terrible. What's up, everybody? Today I'm talking about young guys beating up old women mentally, not physically. Guys, we're in a crazy time, right? Things are crazy, all right? Epstein list still doesn't exist. Our tax money doing bad things. Regardless of what's going on in the world, young guys still have the time to bully old people and the Amish. They love doing that. They've been doing that for the last year and a half. I don't even know what the whole timeline is. You've probably seen this. This young dude showing an Amish father and his son an AI video of a cat. I'm gonna get to that later. Here's the thing. I kind of like modern pranks. Some of you don't agree, but I'm a big defender of the Apple Pay prank. I do think it's funny. Again, some of you don't agree, and that's fine. I like it because occasionally they do the Apple Pay prank, and then an old man lets the 1-2 out. He brings it back all the way from, 68. Wah-wah! He hits him with a fist from the bottom. And you see a young guy, pull his jeans up and take off running because then he finds out what dad strength feels like. Something I'm a really big fan of is this dude on TikTok, Jax Dom. I love how he goes showing around old grandma's brain rot. I love seeing an old lady cruise through brain rot for a couple reasons, right? I'm gonna get to the Amish, just stick with me for a second. These TikToks where an old lady is looking at brain rot, it lets you know mentally how close to the light they are, okay? And I know that's morbid, but just hear me out. Let me show you this one, okay?
Okay. Pardon me.
That one kills me because I know that's the same font size as her actual phone. This grandma is full of life. She's got all kinds of input on the images that he's showing her. She's responding to each one. Big smile. She's in retirement mode. You know that mentally she gets up every morning and she's got her routine and she's still living life. Her body is older, but her mind is young. But you still find out what generation these people are from, even through brain rot.
No.
What's funny is every other brain rot image, it took her a second, right? It took all of her mind to process what she was looking at. But when she saw the two guys kissing, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He took her somewhere with that. Mentally. Church, her upbringing, somewhere. She was like, is that some gay shit? Absolutely not. No. It was so powerful. Out of all the images she looked at, that's the only one that made her close her eyes. Look at that. Look at this frame right here. She's trying to she's trying to push the gay shit out of her head. She's like, absolutely not. No. That whole binder full of modern references, all kinds of AI stuff. She sat there, she really pondered it. Two guys kissing, the door closed.
What about it? I don't know what this is about. What are you looking for?
Oh man, she saw Ninja with that lineup. She went,
What's on the cover?
look, that image of two guys kissing is powerful. I mean, look at this grandma just slamming the door on the binder. She sees it for not even half a second. All her reflexes came back. Nope. Look at the disappointment. Why would you show me that, you son of a bitch? Sometimes these videos are a little bit sad because it shows you when you're older, you just want conversation. You'll just do anything for a little bit of human interaction. Look at this lady laugh along with this whole binder. I'm going to get to the Amish, okay? I'm going to get there. But just, we need to set the stage, all right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Very good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Freaky Bob.
Freaky Bob. You notice he cut the video off before he got to the two guys kissing, because I'm sure all the laughter, that hate came right out when those two guys kissing came up. It was like, the Freaky Bob was one thing. This right here, you're going to hell. All right, now let's get back to the Amish. A lot of modern pranks are just rage bait. Throwing a loaf of bread into your basket from 2 aisles over, getting a bunch of fake employees to storm you on your shift. It's either harassing you as a civilian, harassing you as a retail employee, or just kind of generally pissing you off. And it's all captured on Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. I think we've all generally seen how people respond to these pranks, and I would say it's a 50-50 chance, depending on who you're bothering. If it's a man older than 50, you're going to get yelled at, you're going to get the cops called on you. It's going to be dramatic. So when you hear the idea of young guys pulling these pranks on the Amish, you're probably thinking it's going to go real bad. Now, if you somehow don't know what the Amish are, I'll just go ahead and read you their Wikipedia real quick. The Amish, formerly the Old Order Amish, are a group of traditionalist Anabaptist Christian church fellowships with Swiss and Alsatian, or I don't even know what that is. Oh, they hail from the French land of Alsace. I didn't think the definition was going to be this boring. Basically, they live like lower-ranked Red Dead characters. That's really all I think I could draw from like a modern reference, There's a misconception that they don't understand technology and that they think it's evil and that they're scared of it. They understand technology, they just generally stay away from it because their whole thing is they want to keep their community close and tightly knit, and they think worldly things like cell phones will tear their community apart, and they don't use modern cars because it's my understanding that they think it'll give their community more access to go further away from each other. And so they want to make travel challenging on purpose because they want to keep the community close. They use some technology, but they use it to modify or enhance the lifestyles they already live. Now, I only really know about this because I saw so many dudes trying to bully Amish people. It made me go, what the fuck is up with Amish people? And when you search Amish pranks on TikTok, you kind of get some weird results. Now look, I just put Amish prank in the TikTok search. Are there gay Amish? I can only imagine some diamond-rated, Grindr user just got tired of washing the ladder, and he's like, I need to start grinding alternative servers because this shit's become boring and too easy. Are there gay Amish wives with gay husband, black Amish people, Louisiana, Amish zombie apocalypse? I'm going to play you this video, and I have so much to say about it. I've seen a good chunk of it already. But before I press play, I want you to look at this buzzsaw on the back wall. There's more than one. And I've never seen such beautiful art on something so destructive. This got my mind going. Like, imagine like a wood chipper painted with Starry Night. Now watch this dude try to bully Jedediah right here.
The news about, so there's cats in the Olympics now. Cats. I gotta show you this video. Look at this. Thank you, man. So look, there's cats.
Sam, run it back. Just the pan off the camera to the kids' amazement. This is so fucked up. because he loves this. Look, he's enamored with this idea. And honestly, this has nothing to do with being Amish. I wish I had this type of joy. I wish I had this sort of just, amazement with the world. This kid he's not a 10-year-old brain rotted by VR chat, getting slurs yelled at him while he's dressed as like a big titty Charizard, fake virtually boxing with an anime character. This kid works in a grocery store, fairly innocuous place, just kind of regular ass job. And then here comes this guy going, man, look at this cat doing a 720. I love cats. This is fucked up because it's not real. Now, look at the disappointment on his father immediately after this.
How do you train a cat how to do that? This one's from America. Took first place. This is a real sport now. People are training their cats to go jump off these diving boards.
Look at this. He looked at his son. He's seeing his son going, and now the Amish is coming out. He's like, all right, buddy. All right, man. Look, hey. Keep the backflipping cat bullshit out of my shop, all right? All right, you're messing with my son's mind. I don't need him going out there into the world, getting drawn into all that sin you keep showing him. Did you say that cat was American? All right, play it again. No, this dad actually looks annoyed that the kid likes it. He's like, great, dude. Look what you have opened up for our dinner conversation tonight. Some of you might remember the stories of people leaving USBs and supposedly in North Korea with like modern media and episodes of Friends and shit on there. This is the closest we'll get to like seeing what that was like when those North Koreans put in that first episode of Malcolm in the Middle, Now, earlier I said this was attempted bullying, and that's kind of how I see it, because this guy's Amish, and what Buddy is showing him is not within his world of beliefs, but he doesn't really seem to give a shit. He's like, cool. Just the eggs? Let's wrap it up. Man. Don't make me pull it off the wall. You see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We use circular saws here. We do.
Isn't that pretty crazy? Like, how do you train a cat how to do 4 front flips off a diving board?
$6.
Yeah, isn't that pretty crazy? You got some cats over here? You guys gotta start training them and get them in the cat Olympics.
We'll pass.
Okay. All right, well.
Do you guys have any goats here?
We don't.
No goats?
I've always wanted a goat.
The way this Amish dad watches this video of the cat is very amusing because he has the same look that I think many girlfriends have when they're shown a YouTube video by their partner. It's kind of just that same like, yeah. No, it's interesting. So you watch these like a lot? No, that's so cool. You think you know a person. It's also worth saying I've consumed a fair amount of these Amish AI pranks. Let me tell you something that the Amish do not f*** with. Clippers. There's not one high fade in that community. They keep the haircut traditional. The Amish give us a good idea of what that hair was looking like in 1900. All right, they haven't changed it up one bit. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could show me an Amish with a high taper fade, but as far as I'm concerned, they do not believe in clippers. It is exclusively scissors. I'm personally curious what a dude with a high fade in the Amish community might get up to. All right, I know they only pick one, but he might have a big long line looking to make him the one. Just saying. This next attempt to bully the Amish is very extreme.
No, it's bad. It's bad. Because the meteor literally hit the top part of Alaska, and the wildfires are spreading down.
So that's dry up there too, or?
Mhm.
So Canada's really dry. Alaska is. So they say a lot of people are going to come to like Wisconsin, Minnesota, like North Dakota.
Out of Canada.
Out of Canada, yeah.
Because that meteor hit.
So the boys are pranking him. They think they got him here. Hey, bro, a meteor just hit. You scared?
So then everyone's coming down into the States.
So that's how we came here to see. I don't know if you guys have any food or anything, but trying to get some cheap food and get back home and
actually-
probably.
He just turns right back to what he's doing. Huh. Let me see what's going on with this clipboard. You know, maybe this is me not like reading people correctly, but what this looks like to me is a guy with some Meta sunglasses on, trying to rage bait this dude, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, I heard you don't got a cell phone, so let me tell you a little something. The dinosaurs came back." And he's like, "Did they?" He's ready to die. That little 45-degree turn right there let me know. He doesn't give a fuck. Meteor hit? That's cool. I'm going to still buy this plywood.
To the next place.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to go there next, because...
Take a right and then or just stay on Amish Ridge.
So just take a ride out of here and then...
We went to the one over there.
The dead end discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have too much.
They just walked into an Amish hardware store and said, "Hey, man, the world is ending." And all four of them said, "Cool. If you want to let other people know, you can actually just head up out of here, take a right, and just head down the road." And, you know, I'm sure they'd be willing to listen as well. Dare I say it? Mogged, brother. You got mogged.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
One up here's got. They do like bulk.
Okay, cool. We'll definitely have to check that out, because apparently it's supposed to get really bad. Like, Trump's warning everybody to, like, try to get a lot of food, because they don't know what's going to happen.
Huh.
Because apparently all of Alaska's on fire.
I've never seen three people give less of a shit about a natural disaster. They have every reason to believe this guy, and I can't even tell if they do. You know, maybe this is part of being Amish. You kind of develop a callus for this. You're always getting fucked with. People want to mess with you. Maybe they're aware of these pranks, but they just don't give a damn. This young kid, he should be freaking out. In the blue shirt, he should be going nuts. "Mommy, I gotta go home and pray. We're about to die." And he's like, "Cool, bro. Let me just log all the nails we got in inventory real quick." And you said that meteor struck an hour ago? That's crazy.
Canada is just going to be next. Apparently, because the wind's coming in, pushing the fire east.
Huh.
So,
Southeast wind. Or no, it would be northeast.
That'd be northeast.
right.
Or northwest.
Or,
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff, man. So we're just going to get some food and then honestly just hunker down and see what happens the next couple of days, because with those chimps on the loose. So there's chimps on the loose and a meteor hit Alaska. All in 1 week. All in 1 week. But yeah, so I guess we'll go to that grocery store then.
None of them care. None of them care. Important detail is this guy also told this young kid that 10 chimpanzees got loose out of New York. So he, you know, I think that was probably enough to let them know that these dudes are full of shit, but they just don't care.
Yeah, that we don't have. I mean, all the food we got is like these snacks. So
Okay, cool.
we have it up there.
All right, well, I'm just, now
I didn't know the Amish could slang Kit Kat. If I learned anything from this video right now, is that I didn't know the Amish could sell Kit Kat. That's crazy. You know, clearly I don't understand the Amish very well.
You must prepare! The zombies are coming! Have you guys heard about the zombies? No. They're headed this way. Yeah, you guys gotta prepare. You have about 2 to 3 days.
If there's something you could take from the Amish, it's question everything. You know, and these young guys try them. They tell them absurd things. They tell them innocuous things. They really try to fuck with them. And it doesn't ever seem like they can really get in their head. And again, if you just think about the words Gen Z pranks Amish with AI, you're expecting them to be freaking out, you know, just heretic, get out of here, holding up a Bible, screaming a little bit, all that. But no, they don't care. They're just like, okay, for sure. Look, I'm not sitting here telling you should be Amish tomorrow, but I'm saying there is something to be inspired by. You know, they're not on the phones like we are. They just seem a lot more calm. They seem a lot more cool about processing scary information. Even if it takes them a second to process what you're saying, they're just sort of like, okay. And Which maybe you forge that kind of thinking when you're not so connected with technology and you're just kind of at the mercy of the elements. You built your own house, you make your own butter, and you keep it simple. So if a meteor's coming, then it's all good. But I do wonder how they would react if you showed them an image of two guys kissing. They might not be so cool then. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.